Today on Beyond, robbed this woman of her son on the 4th of July.
Ice cream truck coming around.
How could he know that?
Can she be convinced he's sending a message just for her? But first,
I'm here today because I'd like to contact my brothers, Andrew and David. We swerved on the highway and lost control of the car and went into the water. They were knocked out and they drowned, so they had to be pulled from the water. I was avoiding ducks, so I saved ducks and lost my brothers.
When I picked the phone up, she said, "Mom, I've killed Andrew and David." And I said, "Oh, Lisa, don't say that, not even in joke." And she said, "Mommy, I'm not joking." So that's when the nightmare began. Andrew and David were especially close. They were mirror image twins. I hope James is able to, I guess, give validity that when I do get a sign, it is a sign from Andrew and David.
using his extraordinary psychic ability to communicate with spirits, he's transformed lives by unlocking mysteries and sharing secrets from the other side. James Van Praagh, best-selling author, renowned medium, and your connection to the world beyond.
Hi, Donna.
Hi,
Donna. James. Nice to meet you, sweetheart.
You too.
And you're Lisa.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
I know you lost your sons, yes,
Yes.
and you would like to ask for forgiveness from maybe brothers then.
Yes.
Yes, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. I never know until I sit here with you what this situation is, so. Just see here. Is there a father figure also that's passed over, please,
Yes,
with you?
yes.
The gentleman stands here, and he's bringing in your boys with you, but it's your father first. Your mother's still alive, is she, please?
Yes.
And your grandfather wants to say hello to you as well, okay?
Okay.
Did they die together?
Yes.
They said they're new to this, and they're going to do it very slowly, but they're going to try hard. And your father has helped them a lot. When they passed over, your father's there a lot with them, okay? Was your father not in your life that much?
Yes.
You understand, right?
Yes.
Because he said when he was alive, he was like an absent father. And he's sorry about that,
Okay.
okay? Because all you wanted him was to say, I love you, and it was hard for him,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
He just shakes his head like this.
Tell him to get out.
Tell him to what? Get out?
Tell him to go.
Get on the go. Tell him to go. So that's the first. Well, it's important for him to say, I'm sorry, and he needs forgiveness. And for him to go and to move on, he needs your forgiveness. And he can't move on until you say you forgive him.
I forgive you. Get out of the way. I want my boys.
Okay. Okay. I just got to tell you what that's
Okay.
about, because
Okay.
when they come here, that's it. And he's also helping set up energy for them to speak, because it's different.
Okay.
They're different.
All
So
right,
there's,
Dad.
there's a method to the madness.
Okay.
Believe me. Oh, boy. Was this a wreck with them?
Yes.
With
Car
my
accident,
boys?
please?
Yes.
Like a car wreck or an accident of some
Car
sort
wreck,
with them?
car wreck,
Right,
yes.
Understand that?
Yes.
Because they're talking to me, I said, how did you pass over? They said car wreck. They said wreck. That's how they tell me that, all right? They said they didn't know what happened to them, and they didn't know what hit them,
Yes.
okay?
That's good.
I feel something out of their control hits them. I'm sorry, I don't know what it means. Does it make sense to you?
Maybe.
Did they,
It was
did
a
someone
single car.
What, did they lose control of the car or something, or was?
I did.
You did. You drove the car. Okay. And you survived, and they didn't. That's what happened.
Yes.
You didn't deliberately go and crash the car, right?
No.
So you understand that. You didn't go do this deliberately. They understand that. They know that. Well, the feeling I'm getting here is that there was also something which causes you to lose control.
Yes.
Understand? I want you to uncross your legs. I don't know if there was something slippery also.
No.
Or what made you lose control because it feels like it's out of your control? I don't know if there was another car in the way or something you were trying to veer away from something.
I was passing a car and,
Okay.
and
And it
ducks were in front of the car.
The ducks were in front of the car.
It kind of appeared unexpected.
They forgive you. They forgive you. Okay? They forgive you. You've got to forgive yourself because they forgive you.
Yes.
They forgive you. All right? And you know what? This was not, you know, you think it's your fault, but you know what? You couldn't help it. It was a circumstance which is beyond you in a way, really. I mean, you tried saving a life.
Yes.
All lives are sacred, even animals. So don't do that to yourself. Don't beat yourself up because they forgive you. You got to forgive yourself. They're always with you. Is there something with you put with both of their names on, like some kind of a plaque or a wall thing,
I have a
please?
tattoo.
With their names on it, and with dates or something also. It's just, and is there a flower in there?
No, there's a cross at the site with their names and the
Don't
date.
like that. I like the thing with you, doing something with their names they're talking to me about, and you have the tattoo with their names on
Yes.
it. They're talking to me about birds flying.
Yes.
Yes.
What does that
Yes.
mean? At their funeral, was there birds flying, or what does this mean? About someone saying, referencing them to birds, or something like this, where they're talking to me about you guys are talking to the birds, and you'll understand it was them, and this. What does that mean?
The first anniversary, I went back out to the accident site, and as I sat there by myself, two birds came by, and I said it was really weird because they were birds I hadn't seen before, and they were both white, and they sounded like baby squeaky toys. So it was
You thought
an
it was them.
odd experience.
You thought it was
Yes.
them. You thought it was
It
them.
is. She came home and she said, I think I had a sign. And
And you did.
I was there at the exact time that they had died.
Yep. And you know what? There was a sign. That was a sign from them. That's why they bring this in here today, to validate to you, confirm to you that that was them. Understand?
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you something. They said to me, we had to come together because we would not want to be separated.
of course,
I mean, they're telling me that.
yeah.
They said, you know how painful it would have been for them if one got and the other didn't go?
Yes. That's the only answer.
Oh,
That's
it's
the only
true.
one we always know.
It's true.
Yes.
I keep on saying bunk beds.
No.
No?
No.
Who has bunk beds in the family?
Nobody.
We're going to.
No, nobody.
You will. There will be.
Uh-oh.
We'll talk about your future later on. Let me just tell you that the boys are going to be around you when you have family. When you have
Yes.
kids, they're going to be around you, okay?
Yes.
And you have their love,
Okay.
all right? I'll leave you with that, all right?
All right.
Okay, sweetie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They said to me, we had to come together because we would not want to be separated.
When James said in the reading, they had to pass together, you said you know that.
Yes. They were each other's best friend.
Yeah.
As much as I'd love to have one of them, both of them, either one of them here for me to have and hold, I know they couldn't. Whoever would be left, it would hurt. It would hurt. I'd never wish this on my child, this kind of pain, and I know they would hurt more than me.
They forgive you. You've got to forgive yourself.
Do you blame yourself for what happened?
Yes. Yes. I was driving, so I should have been in control. And you lose that moment of control. So it's kind of hard to put that aside and forget the blame. You can't wipe it away right away. So it's nice to know they want me to be over it.
He just shakes his head like this.
Tell them to get out.
Tell him to what? Get
Tell them
out.
to go.
Get on the go.
Actually, I was surprised that Dad came through because it's been 22 years, and we didn't have a, your typical great father-daughter relationship. So it was like, don't waste my boys' time. I wanted my boys, not Dad. So
How did you feel about what James said about your father wanting forgiveness?
that surprised me. I never gave it any thought that Dad would even try to come through because I didn't think Dad would care enough to come through.
They told me about birds.
What did you hear that changed your mind?
The birds.
The birds.
The birds. It was different. Where it was such an experience the day I went through it, it was amazing that it came through, and I was glad to know that it really was. a sign like I thought it was.
Next,
They're having their time over there, you have your time over here,
James is stuck in the middle of a romantic twist from beyond, and he died in a shooting accident on the 4th of July.
Something with quotes on there.
How does James know what his mother can't remember? We'll get to that next on Beyond.
This past July in Los Angeles, a 9-year-old boy lost his life while celebrating the 4th of July. His mother, Vicky, contacted the show, and I wanted to see what I could do to help her. Here's what happened.
I am the mother of a 9-year-old that lost his life July 4th. He was a very happy person. He was the joy of this house.
He never complained about anything, so he was a great kid and a great brother.
And to me, he was more than a son. He was my confidant. He was my friend.
I was taking care of my brother and my 2 cousins, and he was lighting fireworks, so I was watching him more than anybody else, making sure he didn't get hurt. He just went to the ground, and he just sat down. He didn't scream or cry or anything. And then he passed out.
Arturo called me. It was around 9:30, and he says, my brother got shot.
It was just like horrible, like a movie, like it's not supposed to happen.
At that time, I was still praying for a miracle to happen.
I hope that he gives me a message that'll at least calm me down a bit, because I feel responsible and guilty in a way because I was taking care of him that day.
Hi, Vicky, yes?
Yes, Vicky.
Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
And you're Arturo, and this is your son that passed away, yes?
Yes.
And this is your brother, all right? There's a man here behind you, and there's also a woman here behind you, so I'm trying to see who they are. Now, the man is either father or father figure. He's sitting right behind you. He has your little boy with him, okay? Was there anyone in the family who was killed by a car or hit by a car? I'm talking about someone already in spirit.
My husband, he died in a car accident.
Thank you. It was the last thing he would ever wish for, and it wasn't supposed to happen. Is that your son with an R?
No,
No?
it's probably
What's
my
his first
brother's.
name?
Xavier.
Xavier. Ice cream truck coming around, and your son wants you to remember about going out and getting him ice cream, and it must have been coming in the neighborhood here, but he remembers getting money for ice cream and going out and getting it for him. It's like a regular routine.
He used to help my brothers. They in the summer they do have some ice cream trucks and they do sell ice cream.
Okay, so about the ice cream trucks, okay. Was he shot?
Yes.
And was he away from here, away from the home,
He
please?
was in a park.
I don't feel it was directly attempted to go for him, okay? I don't feel that.
I don't think.
But I do feel, though, someone just does sporadic shooting. He's also telling me he turned at the wrong time. Like he turned, that's when the bullet hit him. I don't know if you have not yet finished the grave marker. You have not yet?
Yes, we finished it.
I also will tell you there's either a nickname or there's something with a quotes on there. Is there anything with like a little like?
No, I just have
his full name.
Xavier A. Morales.
Okay, and I don't know if there's something in quotes though.
It has a statement right
Thank
there.
you. There's a saying on there with quotes, isn't there? He's very happy where he is. He's very happy. And you did take care of him, you know that. And this was a freak accident, so you couldn't have stopped it, you know that. It was out of your control, you understand that? And he just loves you taking care of him, and he's gonna take care of you now too. Do you have a skateboard?
Yeah.
And did you ever bring him skateboarding or try to teach him how to skateboard?
Yeah.
Because he wants you to remember that. Remember him with this, you understand?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Arturo. Hope that helps you with some information.
Yes, thank you.
I also will tell you there's either a nickname or there's something with a quotes on there.
Yeah, he was describing how the grape stone look, and he was right on remembering that in quotes it was forever in our hearts.
Did you ever bring him skateboarding or try to teach him how to skateboard?
And there's like no way that anybody could have known that, because I take him out skateboarding and I took him to a skate park. He like totally knew it, like right on the dot.
ice cream truck coming around.
2 years ago in the summer, Xavier went with my brother to sell ice cream, and he really enjoyed it. He made a lot of friends selling ice cream that summer. That was a big thing. I mean, that was like, how could he know that? It brings some comfort and some peace, knowing that he's happy where he is.
I felt a lot of peace in my heart now, that I wasn't the one responsible for it. He let me know that I wasn't the one that shot the gun and all that it wasn't my fault.
Next.
Well, they're having their time over there, you have your time over here, you know.
What do their deceased spouses think about these two hooking up? Next on Beyond. We now join James in the audience.
Okay, who just did an astrology chart, or does astrology, or was looking at it? Okay, and your mother's in spirit. There you go. Is your mom obviously is in spirit, yes? Yes. Okay, so may I come to you, please?
Yes.
What's your first name?
Mary.
Mary. Quite contrary. You're not the only Mary. There are other Marys in the family.
Yes.
Grandmother named Mary also, is there?
Yes.
She wants to say hi to you too, and she's here because you're her namesake, and she wants to say hello. And yes, I understand. And mother also is with her, okay? Okay, got to tell you that. Your mother wants to come in and thank you very much, okay? She wants to thank you, and you told her how things were. You told her what to expect when it's time to go into spirit. Make sense to you? Did you inform her or talk to her about?
Not really. I talked to my aunt.
You talked to your aunt, and she passed over.
Yes.
Okay, well, they're coming in together here with that lady behind them, which is a grandmother. And one of them is here, I'm not sure it's your aunt or your mother, talking about, you gave them information, or you used to talk to them about spirit.
That was my Aunt Mary or Mimi. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, so I screwed it up. So her
Okay.
name was Mary too.
Yes.
And you had the same namesake.
And her mother was Mary, my grandmother.
Okay, so all the Marys are here, okay? I want to ask you, are there 2 levels to your house?
No.
Okay, where's the house with 2 levels?
Could be my boyfriend's house.
Okay. All right, I got you. Thank you very much. Okay. Is this your boyfriend?
Yes.
Oh, here you go. Hi, boyfriend. How are you? Did you lose a lady, friend?
Yes,
You
I did.
lost your wife?
Yes.
Okay, she's standing right next to you. Would you mind standing? She's come with her, your family brought her in, and I don't know if she has cancer, this condition, please? What was inside of her that drained her?
Lou Gehrig's disease,
Lou Gehrig's
ALS.
disease, okay. Draining to her. I'm sorry, I
Right.
thought it was a cancer condition. I was wrong, but it drained and drained and drained. I understand that. Go on. You know what? It's not by coincidence you met.
I know.
You know that it was divinely
My
led.
husband sent him.
Yeah, well, hello. They too. Well, they're having their time over there. You have your time over here. You know. We give, we take. Just joking. They're not. I don't feel that. And I know. You know what? She still loves you. She still loves you. She'll always love you, and she loves you for doing what you're doing. And I'm telling you, the 2 of you belong together.
Thank you.
They're there with you, and I'm going to leave you with that, okay? God bless you, and know that they love you, and they celebrate you two together.
Thank you.
Okay, so all the Marys are here, okay?
Lots of Marys apparently showed up in this reading today. How many Marys are there? There's you.
Yes. And there was my grandmother, who I never knew.
Okay.
She had a daughter named Mary,
Okay.
and that lady had another daughter named Mary.
Oh boy.
You know what? It's not by coincidence you met.
Is that bizarre to you?
James said,
Because,
yes.
yeah, how do you feel hearing that?
Feel pretty good.
Yeah, you believe it? Everybody's.
I told my husband before he died, because we knew he was going, and I said, I love being married, and the greatest compliment that could ever be given to you would be to marry again. And I said, when you get to heaven, would you send me somebody wonderful? And I said he did.
Oh, thank you. That's very beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you.
If you'd like a chance for a reading with James, send a letter to Beyond, P.O. Box 4399, Hollywood, California, 90078.
You know, I like to think that life gives us all these beautiful jewels, these gems, and I just wish we could take them and shine them and make them brighter, because I think that's what our job here is to do. With each experience we have, those gems shine a little bit more. Shine your own gems. Love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.